Okay, so The Root tweeted that the next installment of Zoom Where It Happened series will feature a virtual table reading of A Different World, directed by Debbie Allen. Now, for those of you who are too young to remember, A Different World is an African-American sitcom that was a spinoff of The Cosby Show. The television series originally centered around Denise Huxtable and the life of students at Hillman College, a fictional historically black college in Virginia. It was inspired by student life at historically black colleges and universities. After Huxtable's departure in the first season, the remainder of the series primarily focused more on the Southern belle, Whitley Gilbert, and math whiz, Dwayne Wayne. According to TheRoot.com, the theme song for the beloved HBCU-based series A Different World notes that it's a different world than where you come from. And that lyric couldn't be truer than in 2020, where our different world consists of virtual events in lieu of in-person events. It was announced on Sunday that the event will star Tessa Thompson, Yara Shahidi, Storm Reed, Kelly McCreary, Oswin Benjamin, and Lil Yachty. This will be the sixth and final installment of the Zoom-based series, which was created by Black women artists to raise awareness and activation regarding voting rights. And even with all of that being said, the rollout was met with a ton of backlash. Skylar's tweet went viral, and that's pretty much what we're going to discuss here in this video. Skylar said TV fathers and sons are black. TV daughters and wives are consistently biracial. Explore what this deliberate casting decision is meant to say about femininity and desirability. Now, as a 90s baby and someone who grew up watching A Different World and needing to see Black American people on camera, on TV, going to school, going through the motions, becoming scholars, becoming professionals in their field, it hits a little different. Right. First of all, I don't really like remakes. I like originals. Like, I'm good if you just put it on Netflix. Like, just put A Different World on Netflix. I'm good. But I was a little surprised by the casting for this remake because A Different World was a pretty diverse series. You had your light-skinned men, your dark-skinned men, your biracial men, light-skinned, dark-skinned women and biracial women. Like, it was just a mix. You even had a white girl, who went to this HBCU, and you really got a full spectrum of what you see when you go to college. So to go from this, beautiful brown spectrum, to just, lighter skinned and biracial women, it's a slap in the face. I'm not going to hold you. I'm just like, huh? This ain't A Different World. This don't even look close to A Different World. I'm just saying. A Different World had the browns, okay, the darks, the lights, the whites, the Asians, the Blasians. Like, A Different World gave you everything, honey. I'm just saying. We had a platter. We didn't just have dark-skinned men. We also had light-skinned men. Okay? We didn't just have light-skinned women. We had dark-skinned women, okay? And again, I don't like remakes because I will never be satisfied. I'm just saying. I will personally never be satisfied with a remake because I'm someone who loves originality. I like the originals. I like this was it. I never saw Lion King 2. I only saw one. Yes, I was that petty even as a kid. Now, personally, I think these ladies are great actresses, and you guys know how much I love Yara Shahidi. I just think they need to include, not necessarily exclude, but include other actresses that will actually give you the same full spectrum of brown women that A Different World gave us in the 90s. Okay, the girls want to see China. The girls want to see Ryan. The girls want to see Kiki. The girls want to see Sky. And the girls want to see Eloho. Like, stop playing with us. Whew, okay. Someone said we need more dark skin representation. Tired of seeing all these light skin /mixed racially ambiguous women taking these roles. And I'm a light skinned black woman. Unlearn colorism taught by the white man. Someone else said, what every panel discussing black femme experiences, misogynoir, and colorism looks like. If y'all don't go call my girl Ryan Destiny, Coco Jones, and one of the McLean sisters, we tired. Mix up the damn range. It's the lack of representation for me. Only requirement in the audition phase was pass the paper bag test. Damn. Someone else said a red bone world. Child, if y'all don't get off my phone. The way the media is slowly erasing black women and replacing mixed race women as the new black women will never sit right with me. Now, of course, there were a few people who disagreed, and someone said on The Real, Black people who are making such a big deal about the skin tone of these girls, stop. You are the reason why we are divided as a people. Yeah. So we're the reason? Really? Not colorism itself. No, the people that call colorism out. We're the reason.
Are you not embarrassed? This is really embarrassing. Are you not ashamed of yourself?
We come in all shades and colors. A lot of Black people are mixed with white due to the slave trade. These women are Black, period. Okay, and someone responded and said, I very much agree with you, Zippy, but they're not complaining out of hate. But the people who are casting all of those women are African American, but in television and films, this keeps happening. Darker toned women are not represented on TV, and that's something that needs to stop. What kind of shit is that? Responded and said, because light-skinned, biracial Black women are a minority in the Black community. They don't represent the vast majority of Black women. I'm not saying exclude biracial or light-skinned women entirely. I'm saying they shouldn't be the only ones showcased. And honestly, light-skinned women don't even play light-skinned women anymore. It's usually mixed race women who play light-skinned Black women. So, if light-skinned Black women are being replaced, and obviously they're at the top of the Black totem pole, then of course there's really going to be little to no representation for browner and darker and deeper skin-toned Black women. So no one's saying take out the biracials, take out the light skins. Nah. Well, I ain't saying that. What we're saying is include everyone, include the full spectrum, include what you see when you see Black America. Like, include what you see when you get here. When you touch down, what do you see? Do you see a bunch of biracials running around? Or do you see, the full spectrum of Blackness, on every continent? Like, let's not act like dark-skinned Black women aren't here. Like, let's not act like the actresses aren't available. And as dark and brown-skinned Black women, don't let anyone make you feel bad for saying, like, damn, like, I wish this was more diverse, or I wish there was more representation. And I do see that argument a lot. Like, are you going to complain, or are you going to create spaces? Now, we are creating spaces. Like, look around. Like, Black, dark-skinned, and brown-skinned women are creating spaces for content, which include women that look like us. But we also want to see mainstream media represent Black women in all of our shades. And it's nothing wrong with dark-skinned women saying, listen, if y'all only gonna show biracial girls and, if that's all you guys see as femininity and as Blackness, I'm not gonna consume that content. And there's nothing wrong with that. Create your own spaces, of course, and also require more from the content that is mainstream. That's all I'm saying, okay? It's too many of us fire-ass, dark-skinned Black girls out here working, and it's too many. It's too many for y'all to keep rotating the same 4 mixed girls. So some people did mention that the original lead actresses were biracial / racially ambiguous light-skinned women, and that is true, but the cast of A Different World was very diverse. Other people are saying, oh, it's just a table reading. It's not that serious. You guys didn't really read into what this is supposed to be. Either way, when you keep your foot on their necks, they know to do it right from the jump. I'm just saying. And of course, you get the tweets, and someone said, so they're not Black enough. And I feel like y'all do this purposely to tug at the heartstrings of, the dark-skinned, unambiguous Black women. Y'all like to tug at our heartstrings, right? Because we know what it's like to be counted out. We know what it's like to not be included. We know what that's like. So when we say, hey, we're not included in this, y'all try to make us feel bad, and y'all flip it and say, well, these girls that are included, aren't they Black as well? So only you're Black and they're not Black, and then y'all make it a competition between the two. We're not saying that. We're saying that's fine. Include them because, right, we're talking about a college campus, a HBCU. So yes, you are going to get the mixed girls. Yes, you are going to get the non-mixed girls. But why is it that we only see the mixed girls? That's all we're saying. We're not saying anything else. We're just saying, why do we only see them? Like, why are they always the number one choice when that's not what Black America is completely made up of? That's not it. That's not it. I'm sorry. It's just not it. And honestly, I always side-eye people who say things like this because before the colorism conversation became mainstream and it was something that was only spoken about between, the girls, before it became mainstream, y'all never said, dang, like, why y'all never put beautiful dark-skinned women in videos? Y'all never said, dang, like, y'all leave dark-skinned women out of the conversation a lot. Y'all never came to bat for us. But you'll come to bat. Okay, all right. And colorism tweeted, if you watch black TV, you know colorism exists. If you listen to rap music, you know colorism exists. This is why I refuse to argue with people over it, because we all grew up with it and experienced it. It's like arguing over if the sky is blue. And I'm done arguing over if the sky is blue or not. Okay, some people going to say you're a hater, the sky is green. Well... You guys let me know what you thought of this A Different World table reading. Honey, do you feel like it wasn't that big of a deal because it's just a table reading? Or do you feel like, once again, the same handful of, biracial, racially ambiguous, lighter-skinned black women are always chosen for these roles, even if the roles are supposed to be for more diverse castings? Y'all let me know. Let me know also if you are a fan of A Different World, if you watched A Different World, if you're old enough to know what A Different World was. Again, for me growing up, it was a staple for me to see African-American people going to college, living their best lives, the love, the drama, the education. It was really nice to see. And I can only imagine if this entire cast was biracial when I was growing up, how that would have affected me as well. So you guys let me know down in the comment section. Hit the thumbs up. Let me know if you got this notification. YouTube is hiding my videos, so I need y'all to just double check. Make sure you are subscribed. Make sure you are engaging with the content. And I'll see you at the next one. Bye.